straight. Okay, so I want to just cover this with you because of how much you tend to pull your arms inward. Okay, and so check this out. Ready? So this is a device. I'm going to explain right now. So this is called the Gravity Fit device. Cameron Smith endorses it. It's a good tool because it helps you with your arms staying extended versus, look, them coming in. Oh, okay. Arms out, arms in. Yeah. You see the difference here? Yeah. Okay. Now, like we've talked about, the swing arc that we're going for is we want to go what's called wide going back, right? And then you're supposed to bring it narrow coming down. And then you're supposed to go through and be wide again. Are you with me? Yeah, yeah. Okay. Now, how I like to show players this a little bit better is with this device. So let me explain a little bit more so you fully grasp this idea of the correct arc of the club head. Because what's happening here for you is your arc of your club head isn't quite right. Okay, so as you see here, I'm going to set this up like so. Okay, now watch this. So I'm going to put this up like this. All right, now. Okay, so you see how I have this set up like this? My club, when I go back wide, is going out past this area over here. Do you see that? Okay, so as I take it back wide, look, where's the club travel? Over there, right? When I bring it back coming down, I bring it narrow and from the inside. So the club comes down through this section. This is on an angle to encourage what's called the wide then narrow arc, or the crescent moon. Okay, are you with me? Yes. Okay, so the club head's supposed to go wide to narrow, okay, and then it's supposed to go wide again. So, okay. So it's wide, narrow, wide. Yeah. So I know this about the crescent moon. And coming inside. And okay. Dropping the slot or whatever. Sure. But here's what I've always struggled with is, where's the transition? How do you use, like when you get to the top? I know what you're saying. I know what you're asking. So here's what's crazy. I'm thinking to do that, I'm simply thinking about this thing on the end and where it is in space traveling. So when I think about wide, I know it's out there. And when I come in narrow, it's in here. Now, whatever I just did with my arms was to get this to be where it's supposed to be. Just like a carpenter, their mind is on the tip of the tool, or an artist, they're using the tip of their pencil or their pen or their paintbrush, or a surgeon, their mind is at the tip of the blade, right? As a golfer, your mind needs to be at where is the club head, not where your elbow is ultimately, okay, but where is the club head? So if I'm interpreting what you're saying is, it's a little bit different for everybody because of their body mechanics or their just the way they body moves. Sure. I mean, if you wanted to define, I get your question. If you're like, okay, well, how do I bring it from wide to narrow? Yeah. Well, obviously, with how I move my arms, right? I mean, my arms are what's doing it. And it's like, well, you could say my right arm is away from my body going back. Right. And then when I come in and bring my club narrower, my arm is in, right? But I don't think it's good to think about your arms when you're swinging the club. I think you should be putting your mind into the club head, you see. So let's just go over this together, please, in just a moment here. Let me save that for you.